Warning, this video is intended for audiences who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Tariq, Molly, hey.
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 Hey, man, I thought there was going to be an episode about lesbians and everything, right? Right? But hey, a scissor does appear, but not that one, that I was expecting.
That was never going to happen.
Right? Hey, but Tariq, hey, I bet you're glad about this episode. Look, your prophecy moment has been fulfilled. You know?
I'll be honest, I think I was more excited than he was.
I just really want to point out, have you actually finished season 2 of, Witch from Mercury?
No, I have not. I am still in fall anime. I have just
Why
finished
are you fall? This came out. It's already so past finished. There's summer anime coming at it's being put out.
I finished this. Where am I at? What did I just finish? I just finished an anime called Sugar Apple Fairy Tale.
Yeah, I know, right? That's the thing.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, winter. I just finished the winter anime list, right? Yeah. I'm at winter 2023. I'm actually super behind.
I wish that you had finished Witch from Mercury before this, but God, this is such a
okay, yeah.
Hey, look, Witch from Mercury, the model kits are real good. The story is real good.
Some of the people?
Except for maybe the last 4 episodes.
Okay.
Because they just went, we need to wrap this up in a fucking, we need to, tie this up in a neat little bow. And it was I don't necessarily agree with it. But there's so much of this episode that is just, hey, Witch from Mercury, 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 Witch from Mercury. Hey, have you...
Oh, that? Witch from Mercury.
Witch from Mercury, yeah. And that's fine, but
honestly,
god damn.
Because, the one episode that I understand the reference to, I know all the moments things happen.
Yeah.
For once.
Right.
Hey, it's episode 7 of Ryosangata Riko. Mohitori no Pramo Joshi no Kumitate whatever the fuck. Hey, it's bad. We're in a real weird spot. 'Cause now they we started off this season whereas okay, last season it was
Riko, right?
Last season it was okay, we're gonna start off with the old first gen Zaku model kit. It's okay, that's a mass produced model kit, whatever. And then this season they started off with okay, there's it's a high grade unicorn model kit. Okay, cool.
Which is still fairly generic.
Yeah, progress. Yeah.
And then they just literally went, hey, the most recent series to come out and the most recent model kit, I guess innovation, the most recent model kit, plastic model innovation to come out. Hey, there it is. It's okay. Well, that's literally the most Bandai thing that's come out so far.
Man, did you not enjoy Yasan talking about this new model making technology that they're using?
Well, why would I care about...
I feel like we have 5 more minutes to talk about you.
But also, why would I care about Yasan talking about that? Because Yasan, it's so new, Yasan hasn't even been able to build it. Right? It's... hey, this is This is weird. Anyway, despite Yasan, it's more about Asai-san being fucking, hey, I'm a little
bitch boy?
I'm a little bitch boy,
Yeah.
and I'm being pushed into the corner.
Yeah, look, at some point, I did not decide it. Hey, you know, back when we decided on who would be president by drawing short or so, might have been a bad idea now in retrospect, you know, right?
It might have been a bad idea based specifically on my, 2020, or, hindsight, or, personal, retrospect of, going...
If you wanted to be
I don't... Actually, no, I feel bad. I would have wanted this. It's yeah, but you didn't.
Why did no one tell me that if you become president, all the members of the press would take pictures and talk to you?
Yeah, why are they only looking at her? Oh, wait, because you threw up... Well, not literally, but you, offered up, the... You know, yeah, you offered up...
It's if he wanted to be in charge, he should say so.
Yeah.
But he didn't, so Riko is.
And then
now he's pouting about it.
And then we get to a point where the general conflict of this episode is Asai decides to, try to have a dick measuring contest with Riko, and his dick still isn't big enough.
Yep.
Right? I was like, boy, man, look, I know you guys were fresh out of college, but did you not think any of this through? I mean, obviously you did it when you guys decided, hey, let's pick our president by drawing straws, right?
Yeah, why would you do that? Unless you're fully confident in each of the three of you, being equally capable of it.
Well, they equally came up with it.
It's absolutely crazy how all of a sudden he has an inferiority complex. I don't know what he was expecting.
You guys should have communicated this better.
Everyone was hey, man, everybody will want to talk to me, the tech guy. Right? Everybody loves talking to the guy that codes, right? Everybody thinks coders are the most... People love talking to coders, That's why on the front of Time magazine, it's the coders, and not the presidents.
Also, people love telling coders what to do, and then coders going, I can't do that. I don't... That's not a thing.
Yeah, I have not reached that part in this YouTube tutorial video yet, right?
This just not
this 13-year-old kid hasn't explained to me how to do that yet in this tutorial I'm watching.
It's just not a thing. But also it's hey, I want you to really do this thing. It's okay, well, I can do that thing, but it's gonna take me 45 hours to make that specific animation. I don't want to make that graphic, but I can make that graphic, but it's gonna take me this time. Or you can pay this specific person that made that graphic. But I'm here to do to cut corners for you.
What an absolutely insane conflict this episode was, right? Also, certainly has this inferiority complex, right?
Yeah, I mean, again, it's so funny in comparison to the last season. When you go, okay, Asai in the previous season was not part of Riko's team. He was his own person doing this shit, being kind of antagonistic towards her, or at least not dismissive, or I guess more dismissive of her, where he was just oh, those people in Division 3 or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, he looked at her as below because he was a higher rank.
Yeah. But fucking present Asai is just I need to hold on to whatever position of power I have. I don't actually do anything for the company.
Well, it's not that. He's trying to do stuff for the company, but he doesn't do much. Which is close to I don't do anything, so.
Sure. I just feel like he is... Somehow he randomly got, like, struck up into starting some shit that he couldn't actually, like, deliver on.
Right. Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, it's all this. It will all be decided with the ultimate duel, the ultimate form of
dueling
of matchmaking. It is rock paper scissors.
Mm-hmm.
As it begins, so it will end. We have somehow used our graphic design,
really weird,
like...
Right?
Huh?
Like, the first round, it's pretty weird because it's, like, Inu, whatever. And
I think it's only one round.
Yeah.
Well, by people, like...
It's not even a best round.
Right. Yeah. The everybody else goes, fuck no, I don't want to become CEO.
Yeah.
And then it's just Asai and fucking Riko. It's like, okay, sure.
Yeah, and then that's the other round.
And then the fucking, like, graphic designer's just like, Kumamoto is just like, I'll make some posters.
I guess I'll whip something up, you know, right? Sure, yeah. I'll do one. Yeah, you know?
And I will put this up in the WeWork office space.
It's made, you know, for the fact that I assume all this event takes place over a day, hey, she whipped up a pretty good poster within a day, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, right? We were talking about this earlier, like, assumably one of those, like, large, there are two sizes of poster. Like, one of them is large, probably, like, 16 by 18.
Right, and also the fact that, both Riko and Asai are wearing the shirt means like, so she must have asked me, hey, I need you to stand in front of the screen so I can take a photo of you guys and make this poster, you know, right? Right? Yeah. She's like, yeah, I need you guys to do this for me, right? Yeah, look, I know one of you is having a moment right now, right, and the other one is just confused, right, about what's actually happening. But yeah, hey, put on these shirts and stand in front of the screen so I can get a photo of you, so I can edit this out, you know, right? It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
I like that Asai is now treating the hobby store as like his place. By which I mean I like that. It's just weird to me.
Yeah, he just wanders in like it's like. He wanders in like it's supposed to be like, no,
a bar,
not Happy Days.
Pretty much.
What's the fucking thing with like, Cheers, that's what it is. Where it's like, yeah, like, whatever you got. Like he just walks in to like just go.
We haven't talked about any of the references.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, we haven't.
I've tried to poke you about them.
Hey, so
we have not talked about any of the actual Witch from Mercury like references.
Yeah, so this is the most Witch from Mercury Gundam intensive like episode.
This is one of the most like product employed.
Yeah.
Like,
hello, this is Product. Would you like to buy Product? You should probably watch Product. Especially because of when this came out. It would have been, like, right after, like, hey, Product just recently came out. Please watch Product. Hey, Witch from Mercury was...
quite good.
Overall good. But... it's still... It didn't necessarily, like, stick the landing, in my personal opinion. Like, it got a little bit, like, too...
Yeah.
Like,
I get what you're saying. Like
Gundam-y, like,
Yeah.
where it's like, everything turns into, like, happiness and shit.
It's like, there's a point of turning things into bits, and then turning bits into bits, and then you start having a literal particle place.
That being said, this entire episode is just, hey, do you want a duel? You know, like in Witch from Mercury? Do you want to, like,
the duel
have the statement?
And then
like,
they have, like, the,
2 steps forward, or no, one if you run, 2 if you win.
2, yeah.
Like, like Witch from Mercury. Oh, hey, do you want to be that? Like, hey, Asai is kind of like a Guel Bob sort of character.
That's sad. That's really unfortunate.
This is his Bob arc. He was Guel in the first season, and now he's Bob. And now he's Bob. Yeah, it's a real big.
It's a fucking thing.
Weird fucking arc in this.
Like,
and the idea that, like,
aside from, like, it's woo, Witch from Mercury, which is just like I didn't expect this to be in this.
Yeah, because again, they're going, hey, the most recent Gundam, you know, Witch from Mercury, because this is a series, or not franchise, but this is a series, at least in the Ryosangata Riko series. They started off with, like, an 80s Zaku model kit. Yeah. And then they went, anyway, in 2022, we made a fucking goddamn, like, high-grade model kit with the most articulation.
And I just didn't think that I'd see that in this show.
Right, I agree.
So,
that's why I was so surprised when, like, they started this season off with a Unicorn Gundam.
Yeah.
And they went, anyway, so we're gonna just keep going. And yeah, that Gundam that just fucking appeared, that's also here.
And the number of
sure.
I mean, it was pretty quite obvious how recent the show is when they started showing off Shin Kamen Rider.
Yeah, right? But Shin, again, it's like putting out.
Talking about duels.
It's just such a weird thing to.
Would you expect just to only show like older model kits throughout the show?
Right? The question is,
there's all a lot of model kits, you know, right? Hey, we should be glad that at no point they decide to show off a Girl Gun Lady model kit, you know, right?
You're right. I'm just saying,
thank God.
From a series that's fundamental premise started off with an, like, OG Zaku model kit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised that they actually decided to, like, show, like, modern, like, I was surprised when they showed, like, the unicorn. I'm more surprised that they showed the fucking Ariel, which is, like, literally months old by the time of this episode.
This is show, right? Let's see, so was it, this episode would have aired what? Let's see, if the show came back in July, right? If the show came back in June, right? Show came back in June. This is episode 7. That means we are July at most, right? When did Witch from Mercury finish, right?
Well, the first season ended.
Oh yeah, we talked about this.
Ended in like it started in fall, ended in like winter, and then it started back up again in the spring season. But like. I mean, certainly the Ariel came out in... The Ariel Gundam as a model kit came out in, I would say, probably November or like, no, it definitely would have come out in November. Like, again, like, talking about, like, Bandai, like, releases and stuff. So, okay... But that still isn't a year... It's not even a year old, right? That's the point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that this is a kit that's barely a year old.
Mm-hmm.
At best. And they're just like, hey, Gundam? Oh, yeah. Hey, model kit? Do you want to...
Hey, Bandai? boy, hey, look, Bandai's a sponsor of the show, you know, right? They're saying, hey, for next season, for season 2 of Riko, hey, you better put the latest Gundam in it, you know? Better put in the aerial, you know, right?
Yeah.
I like they include part of the instructions.
I like that they actually, like, agonize over, like, oh shit, there's a lot of parts. Like, yeah, bitch, there's a lot of parts.
And that's why it scares me.
And also, like, the whole thing with the, like, the real thing is, hey, the Witch from Mercury kits, because of, like, the, not Psycho Frame, what's the thing? Permit, the permit score thing. Like, they have their own, like, little system, but, like, they actually took time to make separate parts, like, clear holographic parts for, like, model kit builders to show the difference between, like, ooh, I'm using the permit score, or I'm not using the permit score, like, that sort of system. Like, there was, it's not just stickers and stuff, you know?
Yeah, no, there's new technology, you know?
Yeah.
This is the latest in Gundam, in Gunpla,
in Gund-Arm technology.
Oh, yeah.
Can we just talk about Yazan, like, kind of pouting in the corner?
So I was like, oh man, fucking stupid youth.
He's like,
how come they get to do this? Man, we just got this in, you know, right? I haven't even got a chance yet.
I haven't even got to build it, so just watching these kids build it, and then Asai, like, asks him if he wants to do it, and it's just
so
like,
depressed. He's like,
nope,
so depressed in the back. He's like,
and then he just sits in the corner and stares at the wall and goes, "Wah."
He just runs off. It's so fucking hilarious. Yasa's such a great
I bet
character.
that the kit they used was the one he was going to.
Oh, that Aoi just took up saying, oh wow, we conveniently have a kit behind the counter ready to set as example. You know, right?
Basically.
See, that's what happened. Like Yasa put it there for himself so he could check it out later. Like later tonight he could check it out himself.
He put it on
right?
a specific pile of like books where it shouldn't technically be, and then
right.
That's just the one she picks up.
But I was like, oh wait, it's already here. Oh, how convenient. Just for us to use for this example for the both of you, you know, right? But yeah, and just like the Witch from Mercury, we have these two characters working out their external conflict, you know.
Yep.
Right. Wow, this episode, it's just like the Witch from Mercury, you know.
I mean, the number of times that they talk about like upper class like jobs and stuff, and like the lower class jobs that they feed on, and I don't think that makes sense. But...
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Right. Also, I just love how Yasa and Aoi are just in the corner this entire time, just watching them. Right? Because they're like, oh man, hey, they need to figure out their stuff, you know, right? Man, I hate the fact that hey, look, we like them as customers, but we don't like them enough as friends for us to listen about their problems, you know.
Yeah. I'd say maybe. Fuck, I'm sorry. Like, yeah, you're not sleeping in my house, please. Just we've done this.
Yeah. So Riko and Asai builds the aerial, right? They figure it out, right? Yeah, they talk about being president. Like, yeah, hey, look, you know, hey, being president is hard, you know, right? It's not easy, right? Not everyone can do it, right? Yeah, and like they built the aerial. Hey, aerial model looks good. Hey, if you haven't bought out your aerial yet, go buy it out now. Right? Hey, look, it's in store right now. You could go to your local hobby store right now and buy this and buy the aerial. And I just fucking love how Yasa is into this more than the.
Yeah, he's just so into it.
Right, and I was like, yeah, look, he's old. You gotta let him have it. He doesn't.
Hey, you can build it, but you want to know how to make it special?
It's just, man, we've been talking about how like this show is obviously like it's definitely a show made to sell model kits, but boy, man, they really like we were joking about how Shin Kamen Rider was like one of those shows like, hey, you gotta sell Shin Kamen Rider, you know. But this one, you can tell that they were definitely saying, hey, you gotta sell the Ariel. You know, did you know you can buy this special display stand and recreate the moment from the anime when the Ariel does the thing with all of its armor bits, you know, right? I was like, oh man, yeah.
You can make it entirely the thing without having to.
Yeah, you just recreate from just for But hey, look, look, they built the kit, you know, right? Yeah. And then, hey, look, it's the next day. Boy, and I guess Dog Run, Dog Pound, Dog House, where the fuck, where this company is, like, I guess, and nobody here had anything else to do, like, oh, man, do you think everybody's here is only here because they're like, oh, boy, there's a chance this company, for Dream Crazy to implode on itself, right?
It's a real Thunderdome situation, right? They just
like, they're only there, like, they're not there to support whoever's become president. They're hoping that this to cause so much internal conflict that Dream Crazy just fucking collapse overnight, you know, right?
Yeah, they're just like it's like, oh no, Dream Crazy is about to like fight to the death over who's the leader, and the rest of them are just like, yes, and somebody else is out of the running, the dog running.
But like.
Look, another
he's holding a bunch of markers, and my brain just went, it's a marker phone.
Man, can we talk about the character that's just fucking dressed that's dressed like a fucking Roman, like a Greek background character? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, he somehow had a referee like shirt.
Mm-hmm. I'm disturbed by the balls.
But do you think Uchi actually went out and bought this referee shirt, right?
Again, he knows where to like. He knows which aspects to like put levels into based off of his past like isekai life. He's like, hey, look, I don't need to like have a family. Like, I just need to just fucking like, hey, I'm gonna hang out with these young people like trying to like rise and grind. Like that's way easier than like trying to like have a family, because that'll wind up with me fucking like being part of a rebel army group, and you know that doesn't end well.
Right? Yeah, but hey, but hold on, but like any good cage match, right? You gotta have a pre-show warm-up, you know, right before the main event, right?
Yeah.
So here's Kijimura and Inuzuka fighting to be the company CEO, which I was like, man, or the director.
Anyway, ignore that.
Yeah.
That was not real. Hey, none of that.
Hold on.
None of
Don't
that
you want to
mattered.
hear about Inuzuka's plan to build his own private rocket company to take people up to space?
Yeah. That's the real thing. And I was like, I'm sorry. Is he Jeff Bezos? Is this Jeff Bezos?
Is he building Blue Origin in the background?
Where is his penis rocket?
This is such a fucking. I like how Inuzuka is like, yeah, hey, if I win, you're far. I was like, boy, you know you could just fire him right now.
Yeah,
right? You're still in this.
But maybe he's like his dad's
this.
friend, and like that's like the only reason that like he's able to run this like dog run company is because like that's happening, you know. Like, because he's allowing his dad's friend to, like, still hang out around, like, on a paycheck.
Right, it's absolutely fucking crazy. What's going on? Boy, there is so much fucking graph. I didn't realize that someone went out and printed, like, giant Dream Crazy banner in the background.
There's, like, 4 or 5, a bunch of, like, it's a whole thing of, like, hey,
right, like you gotta consider like who actually did this? Like, was it Ushiro or
no? It was Kumamoto. It was Kumamoto. Like she made the graphics. She made the graphics, but again, it's still like that costs money to like print these. Yeah, that's the thing. That's my
Probably
thing.
spent like at least $400 on like all.
Like, she
those.
did all this within a night. Like, that's what she spent her entire company day doing. She's like, man, these guys spent. She's like,
Well,
she's
obviously
so
the
her
entire
bosses are still-
attention of the company was like, oh shit, we might have a new boss. Like, oh damn,
And then
we
they
are
don't
not
tell
focused
us who
on.
wins.
Yeah, we are not focused on like what like we're not like the entire daily agenda has been completely rewritten. We are doing like
We're doing this now,
yeah,
right? Now,
this
like,
is what we do now.
Yeah, I guess this is more important than business meeting and tracking the business data. I guess this boy, hey, look, we always look this. You know what this feels? This feels like an actual episode of The Office, right? like this is like a literal Office episode, right? Where at some point, where Michael Scott is like, hey, look, boy, hey, business meeting. Let's talk about how we could kill Toby Bin Laden and Hitler instead. You know, right?
Yeah.
Something like it's like hey look, Kumo, go out and make some graphics for us for tomorrow night, you know, right? It's like the fact that she spent just the entire company's day just doing. Hey, here's the thing. Do you think she put all this on the company's card, right? She charges to Inazuka's dog run.
The question
right?
is whether or not Kumoto. The question is whether Kumoto put it on the company's card, and then Riko passed that on to be like a company expense.
Yeah.
Like Riko, honestly,
I mean, we have a lot of questions about what counts as a
like company
work
expense. Well, I was gonna say, in the least, speaking of like The Office, in the least condescending way, I feel like Riko is like if Pam became like the head of Dunder Mifflin, where she's like, oh shit! Oh
okay.
wait, what?
Unfortunately, Riko's kind of like worse than Pam.
Oh, absolutely.
Way less capable / understanding of what the job needs.
Certainly less like. She's
I
certainly
feel like
less
maybe,
able
if
to
you
like.
put Aaron.
Oh yeah,
charge or
Aaron.
something.
Yeah, but like Pam at least would be able to be like, hey, fuck off. Like.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like she's way more competent than Riko and others.
But yeah.
Look! Here it is. Yeah. Hey, look. Normally you decide present with investors, right, and other companies, but nope. But here we get to decide over rock paper scissors. It's the big matchup you've all been waiting for. You know.
Yeah.
This
the
is what
rumble in the jungle.
Yeah. Don't know why we waited till the middle of the night to do this. You know. I felt like. Right, I feel like if I was that, they should have probably done this during the middle of the day just to waste more companies' time, you know, right? Right, they're like, man, I guess I can use this as an off day, you know, right? You know, but they decided to wait like the middle of the night to do this, right? When all these people should be at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I guess then they only play one round of rock, paper, scissors. Man, what an insane
it's
thing,
1 out
you know?
of 1, not even like 2 out of 3 or like 3
Like,
out
what
of 5.
happens if both of them gets the same results, you know, right? But something I do appreciate, I do like is how the aerial is used. Like, the arrow is used to conceal each of their, like how this was framed, right? Was how they use the arrow to hide both of their results. But even though you look at it, I guess Asahi was doing a paper, right? Like, you still see part of it, because Riko's hand is completely obscured by the aerial, right? But Asahi's hand is still, like, in between the legs of the aerial. You can kind of see what it is, right?
Who knows who won?
Right? No one ever find out, except the next thing, we find out who won right away. Yeah, man.
Yeah. But also, she eats a waffle sandwich.
Which actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, Belgian waffle sandwich. Like, it kind of, like, oh...
I mean, I assume you would be like ham and Swiss or something. So.
No. Honestly, like, a Belgian waffle... Like, waffles should just be waffles. That's my problem with, like, butter and strawberries and, like, all that other stuff. It should just be a good Belgian waffle should just be a waffle with syrup poured over it, and that's it. You don't need
Right.
powdered sugar. You don't need a big old dollop of butter. You don't need to fucking throw a bunch of shit in there like blueberries or chocolate.
Leave me and my butter alone.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you don't need to throw a bunch of shit into like the batter.
You don't have to. And
Just
butter on top is
just
okay.
a Belgian, just a good old Belgian waffle. You don't need to have like vanilla strawberry fucking batter. Just a solid waffle. That's all you need. That's all we need. And then people throw all this other extra shit.
Yeah.
The idea of having like a nice, good Belgian waffle sandwich is, chef's kiss. Perfect. Yes, that's exactly what it needs to be.
I mean, I don't think it would be what you think it is.
Yeah, but hey, it doesn't matter. Asai still loses.
I mean, to be fair, Asai is always going to lose. And in every timeline, Asai loses. It's always the worst timeline for Asai.
Look, his strategy of picking scissors twice in a row did not work. He did not mind game Riko enough, right? He thought he was gonna trick Riko, but you can't trick someone who's already been tricked, right?
Yeah, you can't trick the person that's never, like, if you're both people that are trying to... If you're two smooth-brained people, you can't out-smooth-brain the other person. Like, honestly, Asai is like, hey, I'm gonna... Oops. Asai just acts like, I am going to...
No, Asai's like, oh boy, look. Asai's like, hey, you're playing checkers, I'm playing chess, and Riko's like, I don't know how to play either one of those games.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna move my space forward and hope for the
Riko
best.
is like, I want to move
like,
my
I don't
horse.
know what game
Riko
you're
is like,
playing,
I want
but
to
I'm
move my
trying.
horsey 3 spaces.
Can I do this? Right?
Yeah.
How does this piece move, right?
Yeah, hey, we're playing chess. We're playing
normal.
chess, and I decided to put the Gundam aerial on the board and have it slash everything out of the place.
This can move infinity spaces.
Hey, it's your fault for not having a chessboard that has a figure that can fly and shoot laser beams. Oops.
It's not my fault that your side doesn't have a piece that's equivalent to my Gundam.
Yeah.
Right?
Oops.
Look, nothing in the rules says I could not put the Gundam aerial on the battlefield.
I'm a aerial bud you out of this fucking
I feel like Asai
shit.
just kind of has this issue with, like, being overlooked. Because a lot of time it's just like, if you...
Man, I love how
he's
Riko is just casually eating the
starts trying to be
sandwich,
the
right?
best.
Mm-hmm.
Right, as Asai is trying to vent all his feelings, and right?
Mm-hmm.
I just think when she's like, yep, this is a good sandwich, right? I should go buy another one after this. But yeah, hey look, Asai lost, he accepts it, right? Yeah.
We hope.
All thanks to the aerial.
Oopsie. Doopsie.
Yeah. And then Nakano was like, man, last night was crazy. I can't believe that Inuzuka told everyone to take a day off just for this, and he forced us all to come back at 8 p.m. at night just to watch this thing.
It's like,
right?
hey, listen, this is what will happen if you disrespect the dog run company.
Mm-hmm. But
it's all about the dog bark company now.
Ooh, yeah. Look, and if you don't like it, you guys can go to the dog pound, right?
Yeah. A roof,
And
roof.
Jesus.
And then I guess Aussie just accept it, right? Man, it's pretty crazy how he tried to upstage like a change in power, and then he still gets a job. He still has his job afterwards, right?
I mean, to be fair, that has been consistent for this season. That has been consistent for this season with Kumamoto, Ushiroda, and now Asai, where it's like, hey, stop it.
They try to be the best.
Don't do that.
And
Hey, you're undermining the company. Stop it. Be good. Don't
Right?
undermine
The fact that Dogma is able to run and hasn't imploded upon itself, when all this fucking internal conflict is crazy, you know, right? Right, for as long as Ujiro has been here since he has just been playing solitaire this entire time. Like literally, he has literally been playing solitaire, you know, right?
Yeah, he was playing solitaire. Yeah.
And like I said, turn 1 solitaire, bitch solitaire.
Maybe he's working on.
Or he just was only trying to play easily to win every time and feel superior to someone.
Maybe he's working on getting into Ushiro is getting into like Achievement Park.
Cool. Right, yeah. But yeah, hey, look, Nakamo's like, yeah, hey, man, what a crazy company. I don't know how this company should actually be functioning right now. Like if you look at the math, right, this company should have gone down under 30.
Yeah, this is a real Enron
it's a show.
situation.
Right, like nothing about this. The way that this company functions does not make sense in any business sense. Like, right? But you think I have to assume that Nako is the type of person that went to business school, right? And actually, right, and got a degree in like business relationship and studies, right? And these two are like, hey, and these two after cars like, boy, hey, man, it would be funny if we just started our own company, you know, like that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah,
you know?
This would be crazy. And then it's
Right?
like, oh wait, shit, we're like $40,000 in debt. Oh fuck!
How do we get this? How did this actually happen? You know. But yeah, hey look. The credits everyone playing rock paper scissors. You know, right?
Yeah.
The best game ever invented.
Yeah. But don't worry. Look, but next week the episode. Look, we're all gonna aim for the top. You know, right? We're gonna gun it and aim for the top. You know. All right, that was this week's episode. Like I said, I think this episode was absolutely insane, right? Like if you think about it, this episode
once again, season 2 of Riko is insane. Just
right, like this episode feels like this episode literally feels like a fucking Office episode, and like with how it's structured, and the fact that they somehow managed to still work in this, the obligatory, hey, build a model kit because the company says so, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's insane.
It really is. Like, if you just...
Right, anything else you guys want to say?
I think that's it. I don't know.
Right, that's it?
Yep.
Anything else?
I think that's about it.
Alright, that's this week's episode. Hey, let's see you guys for next week, you know, right? Hey, by the way, hey, fun fact, at the time of this recording, because this is not going to get uploaded right, hey, all of Cosmic Fury has leaked online somehow.
And also, within, like, I think 2 to 3 days, Cosmic Fury is coming out.
Yep, somehow, once again, it has leaked in South America, apparently. I was going to bring this up way earlier, but I forgot.
Yeah. I was just going to point out that, like, I'm pretty sure that, like, in the next, like, 2 to 3... I was going to say, like, I thought that, like, it came out, like, at the end of September, like, September 30th or something.
Mm-hmm. Nope, it's coming out this Friday, right? Yeah.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter because you can watch all the
okay.
episode with a Spanish dub right now, apparently.
Ooh, Spanish dub!
Yeah. It's real fucking funny. And once again, the entire the existence of Cosmic and Dino Fury as a whole is absolutely insane, right? From its production standpoint.
Yeah, it turns out that there might have been a mistake in production.
Oh man, hey look, it sounds like they might have to end this all and reboot the franchise, you know?
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Alright, that's it. Alright, we're done. Alright, that's it. Alright, that was this week's episode. Okay, thanks, bye.